Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Dreams to Keys Realty YouTube channel, as well as the TikTok channel. I am on both platforms as I usually am when I go live. So welcome, welcome, welcome on both platforms. As you may already know, I am the Essential Millennial Realtor of Dreams to Keys Realty. I am Jalon Strong, and I want to welcome you all to our channels. As you're coming in, please give the video a like. Let's see some hearts on TikTok. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any information that is posted. Okay, so today we have a few things on the agenda. First, of course, we'd like to welcome you all. This is our channel. We go live at least once a week. We do take some time to enjoy the holidays, but we are going live once a week. We were just live a couple of days ago discussing the mortgage rates and how they impact home buyers. So you never know when we will talk about something that could impact you or someone you know, because someone you know is looking to buy, sell, or rent to own a home. And that is what we specialize in at Dreams to Keys Realty, is helping clients reach that home ownership journey of buying, selling, or rent to owning a home. So that's something you or someone you know is interested in. They can contact us, or you can contact us, and we can get you set up to become a client of either ours or a realtor or real estate agent who is best for you. We make referrals all the time. So even if you're not in our area and you're in need of services towards your home ownership journey, make sure that you contact us as well, and we can make sure to make that referral for you. And we'll talk about the referral process again a little bit later, as well as the consultation process. So let's start, as we always do, with the link in the bio highlight of the week. Every week, or every time we go live, we talk about a link in the bio highlight of the week, because a lot of people may not have clicked that link in the bio on our social media platforms and may not be aware of some of the things that we have there, because there's a lot of information that could be useful for you on any part of your home ownership journey. So today we're going to talk about the home security options. Vivint and ADT are security systems that we have available, linked in the link in the bio. They offer their own packages. They have different packages that could include not only your security system, but as well as cameras and other features. It is your choice to use their services or not. Using their services does not bring us anything, but it is just to make sure that you have the benefit of knowing how to secure your home, because home security is very important. We've also done, we've done a video about home security and 3 reasons why you should have a home security system. And if you watch the replay, I'll try to link it here so that you can see it on the YouTube channel. So that is our link in the bio highlight of the week. If you are in need of home security options, or if you just want to look at what you're currently using and assess if that is what's best for you, those are 2 options that you can find in the link in the bio on any of our social media pages, such as TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and we're going to come up with some other things just in the new year, so in a couple of months. So now we're going to talk about our consultations. We do have free consultations. There is a $15 no-show fee, so the consultation will be free if you show up. If you schedule a time and you do not show up for that time, then you can expect to incur a $15 no-show fee. When you schedule your consultation online through the link in the bio and clicking the tab that says Let's Talk, then you can see, oh, you can't hear. Hopefully you can hear now. I think the mic is now set up for the TikTok. Sorry about that, but thanks for letting me know, August Jones. Thank you. So if you want a free consultation with us for realtor services, please go to the link in the bio and click the tab that says Let's Talk. From there, you'll go to our site where you can find a date and time that is available, schedule your date and time. Because there is a no-show fee, if you do not show up, you will see that it will ask for information to provide that fee if you do not show up. But if you show up, there is no charge. This is a free consultation for all of those who schedule and show up. During that time, you will be able to talk with me one-on-one for a maximum of an hour. So we can do as little or as long up into 1 hour, where we talk about what you're looking for, what your desires are in your home ownership journey, and how or if I can help you in that journey. If I cannot directly help you, then I would like to offer referrals to you and we can talk about the referral process. With a referral, you would be asked to sign a referral authorization form, which is a pretty short form. I use GAR forms, which are the Georgia Association of Realtor forms, because I am a a Georgia realtor. So that's the forms that I primarily use. So we'll use a GAR form, which pretty much says with the referral authorization that you are giving me permission to look for a realtor for you. And then we'll move forward after that is completed to finding the realtor for you. So I would then look for a realtor in your area with the preferences that you've mentioned, such as the type of property, the type of city or zip code you're looking for, and such information like that we've discussed. And we will try to find someone who can match that. So I'll have some phone calls on the back end with realtors to see who is best to help you. And once we find that person, then I will let you know that person has to sign a referral agreement with me so that we understand the terms of the agreement. With a referral agreement, that person is agreeing to a certain fee of their commission. So you're not paying me directly. It's coming from the commission that they would get. They have to split a percentage with me if we do the referral agreement. And then you all are connected so that you can come together and find the property or sell the property if you're looking to do that part and work together in your own agreement. Hopefully that makes sense. So we have free consultations where you can work with me as your realtor, or if I need to refer you to another real estate agent or realtor, I can do that. The consultations are free if you show up. It's a $15 no-show fee if you schedule and do not attend. All right, so let's get into what we are here for, which is the market data. Let's talk market data, Gwinnett County for October 2024. If you've ever looked at any of the lives or videos we've done on market data, you know why we're not talking about November. For one, we're still in November, so we don't have a full month data. And also, we want to capture the full month. Sometimes it takes some time into the next month for all of that data to be compiled, because people can still buy and sell homes up until the last day, and there's some recording that has to take place. So we want to make sure we capture all of that data that is recorded for the month from our multiple listing service. For these lives, we are using FastStats from the first multiple listing service, or the FMLS. And it's the same data that if you followed me for the previous lives where we talked about market data, we're going to use the same data. So we're going to keep it consistent. And we're also going to use the same zip code so that we can see if there was a change between the last time we covered this zip code and now. Hopefully that makes sense. If you are on TikTok and you want to see what we're sharing live, make sure that you go to the link in our profile or the link in the bio, click the YouTube icon and come on over so that you can see the screens that we're sharing and all of the documents, so that anytime we go live, we're going to share some information. So you want to be able to see that live, or you can go there later and see the replay. And I'm going to get to share my screen in just a minute so that we can actually see the FastStats. So I'm going to do that now. And I want to make sure you all can see it. So I'm going to go back so I can just check that. Okay, so you guys can see the data a little bit. Let's see. I want to change the format. Give me 1 second. All right, and I'm going to make the screen just a little bit bigger here so we can see the numbers a little bit bigger. Let's scroll up to the top. Hopefully that's not too big. And while we are looking at this today, I'm also going to be looking at a printout of the previous data we reviewed when we looked at the same county and zip code in August. So that way we have references and we can say what changed and how it changed. Okay, so it looks like you all can see it. If something occurs where you can't see it, just put a comment down below so that I will know. Welcome, welcome, welcome on TikTok. Let's see some hearts on TikTok. Tap that screen and let's see some thumbs up on YouTube if you're watching. Even if you're watching on the replay, thumbs up really helps me to get into the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel so those that are interested in this type of data can see it, they get into the algorithm, or our videos get into the algorithm so that they can stay in connection with us and make sure that we're all on the same page. And we want to make sure we reach those who are in need of our services, definitely. So we're going to start from the top. If you have seen the video that we did covering the Gwinnett County, then you already know that this is the same zip code from that video. So we're going to compare apples to apples. So this is the zip code of 30043 from the first multiple listing service, or the FMLS, looking at the October 2024 local market data update. And we always start by discussing property types. So here we're going to talk about residential detached first, summarize all of that for October as well as year to date. And then we're going to do residential attached, which is more like your townhomes, some of them, and some condos could be in the residential attached. So then we're going to do the same thing, October versus year to date. So while we're reviewing what you see on the screen, I'm also going to be looking at the data from the August update, and we're going to compare any changes that occurred. So this data is comparing 2023 to 2024, but we're also going to be looking at the August data, which compared August 2023 to 2024. Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense, or a comment in the video to let me know that that makes sense or that you're following. All right, so let's start with the new listings. The key metrics at the top, the first one is new listings. So in October 2023, for this zip code, there were 76 new listings. By October 2024, it was 86, which shows a 13.2% increase. So we have a little bit more on the market right there. When we look at what happened in August 2024, the numbers are a bit different. And we can just talk about August 2024 versus October 2024. There were more properties listed in August of 2024. So August 2023, there were 89 listings. August 2024, there were 105 listings. So we had more in the 2023 and 2024 column for August for new listings for this zip code. So we're seeing a bit of a drop in both areas for the month of October for 2023 and 2024. So that's something to note. We still have inventory. It's just not as much as we had back in August. Pending sales. So we had 52 in August 2023 and 62 October 2024. That shows an increase of 19.2%. Well, that's pretty similar to where we were in August, but August showed a little bit of a dip. So what I mean by that is August 2023, there were 67 pending sales. August 2024, there were 61. So that was a dip for August, but we see an increase here for October. The numbers themselves are very close. So just looking at October 2024 versus August 2024, there's a difference of one sale, not anything significant there. Now let's look at closed sales. For October 2023, there were 55. October 2024, there were 64, which shows a 16.4% increase comparing those 2 months. Similar thing when we look at August for the closed sales as when we looked at August for the pending sales. August 2023, there were 75. August 2024, there were 61. That showed a negative 18.7% change for August, just comparing 2023 to 2024. But the numbers themselves are a bit similar to October, especially looking at 2024, August and October. So not much there on the pending sales. So far, the biggest difference we've seen is with the new listings, where there were more new listings back in August than there was here in October. Now let's go to days on market until sale. If you followed me in the previous videos where we talked about market data, then you know that days on market until sale needs to be clarified when you receive any data from your real estate agent or realtor. When they discuss days on market with you, you need to know if they're talking about days on market when the home was sold with them or their brokerage, or if they're talking about total or cumulative days on market. Here we're referring to cumulative or total days on market until sale. So let's look at October 2023, there were 27. October 2024, there were 45, which shows a 66.7% increase between those months of October, between those years. So let's talk about August. Back in August, we had 18 for August 2023 and 23 for August 2024. So what this means is that we are seeing a longer time until a home is sold from August till October. And we can say that for both 2023 and 2024. So that's a number if you are a seller that you will want to know, especially if you are looking to plan financially for another move or another purchase, that you might want to know how long it could take for the home that you're currently selling to actually complete the sale, and be prepared financially to withstand that amount of time. So based on this data, it could take a month and a half to sell a home in the general sense. Every home is different, every sale is different, and the terms of every sale can be different based on what the parties agree to. So just know that this is something that could be useful if you are looking to sell. Now, let's look at median sales price. For October 2023, it was $405,000. For October 2024, it was $410,000, which shows a slight increase of 1.2% since October 2023. Now, let's back up and talk about what the median sales price tells us. Median sales price pretty much means the middle point. Median means middle point. So with all the sales in this zip code during this time frame, what was the middle point of those sales? And we see that the middle point is higher in October 2024 by about $5,000 than it was in October 2023. Welcome on TikTok. If you are just joining us and you want to see what we're reviewing, you want to go to the link in the bio and click the YouTube icon so that you can follow us live as we're looking at live data for our market in Gwinnett County for the zip code 30043. So make sure that you do that. If you want to check it out live, you can always check out the replay. And let's see some taps on the screen or some hearts if you're interested in market data and you find this information helpful. Thank you for joining us. I see LT and Troy have joined. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we talked about what median sales price means, and we talked about October and the different numbers for 2023 and 2024. Let's look at what it was in August. In August, it was $419,900 for 2023 and $425,000 for August 2024. The percent difference was the same at 1.2% increase up to August 2024. So both numbers for median sales price have decreased since we last reviewed this data. The October 2023 data shows a lower median sales price, as well as the October 2024 data. So that may say something about what the market is telling us right now. What you may find is as it gets colder, that some people would prefer not to move in the cold. Now, our market currently isn't as cold. For example, we don't have the type of market where it snows often or it snows heavily. So that may not be a big deterrent, but in general, there is a sense that people do not want to move when it gets colder. And so they prefer to move more in the summer months. So as we get into our colder months, we may see that these numbers change or drop for different reasons. And that may not be the only reason, but that is something to consider if you're a seller or even a buyer. Do you want to move when it's cold? Now let's talk about the average sales price. October 2023, there was an average sales price of $440,571. October 2024, it was $443,158, which is a 0.6 increase to October 2024. Now, let's talk about average versus what we talked about with median. So median, we discussed, is the middle point. Average is when you take all of the numbers and divide them by the actual number of values that you have. So let's say we had 12 homes to sell. They all sold with, their purchase prices. You divide all of their purchase prices, divide by 12, and you get the average. So that's the difference between median and average. Now, when we look at August 2023, the average sales price was $455,745, which is higher than we see on the data here for October 2023. For August 2024, the average sales price was $474,900, which again is higher than we see here for October 2024. The difference between the August 2023 and August 2024 value was higher by 4.2% difference for August 2024. So we saw that the trend between August 2023 and August 2024 showed a much higher change in the average sales price going to 2024. Here we see there's not much difference and both numbers are less than they were in August of either year. So again, that could be a trend of something. That could be something related to what's going on in that zip code right now, or what's going on with the weather, or where we are with our nation. It could be a number of different things, but there's something to be said about that number dropping. Percent of list price received. As we talked in our previous video, you will see that the percent of list price received, hello, Shades of Sky, welcome, welcome, welcome. So percent of list price received is pretty much an indication of how close the listing price was to the purchase price. And ideally, if a property is listed correctly and purchased as it's valued, then it would be as close to 100% as possible. So 100% is ultimately the goal. And we know that's a hard goal to ever reach for anything, 100%. But let's see where we fare here. For October 2023, it was 98.7%. And for October 2024, it was 98.9%. That's a 2% difference. And both of them, I would say, are close to 100%. So the difference is not significant statistically, but it is approaching or getting closer to 100% as we are in October 2024. In August, we started out very strong. For August 2023, the percent of list price received was 100%. For August 2024, it was 98.5%. Again, this is all for residential detached. So that's the type of property that we're looking at and comparing here for these months. Inventory of homes for sale. So this is about the homes that were not new listings, but were already up for sale. We saw the new listings already in their separate row. So here is the inventory of homes for sale, as in all the homes that were for sale during these months and these time periods. October 2023, it was 116. For October 2024, it was 182. That is a significant difference statistically, which is about 57% between those 2 months. Now, looking at August 2023, it was 104 homes for sale, but by August 2024, it was 193, which showed about an 86% increase. So the statistical significance seems lower here in October, but what it does say is that we have inventory and the inventory is growing. So that could be a good indicator if you are looking to buy a home in this time, that you have more homes to choose from, if you're specifically looking for residential detached, as we're reviewing here now. Month supply of inventory. So this, if you've watched any of our previous lives, welcome, CJ. And I think we have CSM, welcome. Now, if you've seen our previous lives, you probably already know what the month supply of inventory tells us. But this is if we look at all of the homes that we have on the market and we look at how fast the market is moving, how many months will it take to sell all those homes that are on the market currently with no additions? So in October 2023, it would have taken 1.9 months. By October 2024, it would have taken 3 months. And that is statistically significant at 57, almost 58%. In August, the months of supply was pretty similar. It was 1.6% in August 2023. August 2024, it was 3.3%, which was over 100% difference. So the numbers themselves, so let's talk about 2023. So August 1.6, October 1.9. Those numbers themselves aren't very different, about 2 months. Now, August 2024 was 3.3, October was 3. So here we see that it dipped a little bit, which could be more favorable for a seller to know. So that could be information that a seller could use to kind of plan and strategize with their realtor or real estate agent on the sale of their home. So that was just October data. Now we're going to look at the year-to-date data. And we expect these numbers to be much higher. So there's not much that we can compare with the year-to-date data of October and August, because the numbers should be higher because the homes are still being sold and bought, right? So let's just look at October. October through its year-to-date data through October 2023, new listings, they were 816. Through October 2024, it was 965. So we had year-to-date much more listings, about 18%. Pending sales through August 2023 was 652, and through August 2024 was 642. So here we see a decline. We see that these numbers are a little bit different from the month to month to the year to date. We saw an increase when we looked at month to month, but year to date, we see a bit of a decline in the pending sales. And of course, pending sales means that it has not closed. There is some type of agreement or contract that was signed by both parties, but we have not reached the closing table yet. And just because a home is pending does not mean that it will close. I think a lot of people know that, but some may assume that if it's pending that it will close. And a lot of people, if you're very interested in a home, you may want to watch the pending sales, if it's especially a home that you are very interested in, just to see if it actually closes, if that's the home that you desire as a home buyer. Closing sales year to date through October 2023, 656, through October 2024, 623. Another decline of about 5% on the closed sales. So sometimes the pending sales and the closed sales have similar numbers, and that's what it looks like here. The decline, though, looks like it was stronger on the closing sales for year-to-date data of October from 2023 to 2024. Days on market until sale through October 2023, it was 31. Through October 2024, it was 28, another decline of about 10%. So that decline, though, may be beneficial to know, because the days on market year to date, we saw a decline, meaning that it's less than 30 days until sale when we look at year-to-date data. But when we look at the month-to-month data, where there could be more fluctuation month-to-month, you see that it could be a month and a half. So between the two, you could see a month to a month and a half as anticipation of the amount of days on market until sale. Again, this is total days on market or cumulative days on market, not necessarily the days on market specific to when that particular property or properties were listed with a broker or that brokerage, because that data could just be days on market and not the total days on market. Hopefully that makes sense. If that makes sense, or if it doesn't make sense, put a comment in the comment section, let me know, and maybe I can explain that a little bit further. Let's see some taps on the screen on TikTok. Let's see some hearts, some likes. Let's see some likes on YouTube. If you're very interested in market data, if you're looking to be a homeowner, or even if you know someone who is, because I guarantee you that there is someone that you know, whether they've said it to you or not, that they're interested in the market in one way or the other. And sometimes it could be that they want to buy a home or sell a home. So make sure that you share this video, especially if you are on YouTube. Make sure that you share it so that we can get to our clients and customers more readily. There's someone that you know that's interested, and we like to either work with them or refer them to someone who can help them. Now let's go to the median sales price year to date through October 2023. The median sales price was $410,000, where through October 2024, it was $430,000. So we see that the median sales price year to date is increasing more than it was month to month, just looking at October. That increase year to date was about 5%. The average sales price for year to date data was $439,991 through October 2023. But through October 2024, it was $460,915, which shows about a 5% change. So we see that the year-to-date data for median sales and average sales is higher than it was for the month-to-month comparison through October. Now, the last section for the residential detached year-to-date is the percent of list price received. Again, we want to get as close to 100%. And that just is an indicator of also the listing price and the purchase price. If a home was listed properly and purchased at its value, it should be as close to 100% as possible. And here we see year to date through October 2023, it's 99.2%. But through October 2024, it's 99%, which is a decrease of about 0.2%. Where that's not statistically significant, and I would say both numbers are close to 100% and closer than they were when we looked at just the October month-to-month data. All right, so that was residential detached. Does anyone have questions about residential detached? Let me get back to the screen so that I can see if there are any questions. Hopefully you all are seeing what I'm seeing and following along. And if you have any questions, of course, please let me know so that I can stop and answer your questions. Even if you come and watch the replay, just make sure that you leave questions as well, because we will make sure that we spend some time to answer your questions. Now we're going to residential attached. So that means properties are attached to one another. They're not standalone properties. Some ideas or examples of that could be townhomes. So residential attached, same data, same way. We're going to look at these key metrics for month to month and year to date. Now let's start with new listings. And again, here we're going to compare not just October, but also August. So I'll be looking down to refer to the August data that we reviewed in the previous video. And if you are not sure how to get to that video, I'll try to link it up here as well. And of course, you'll see that link on the replay, not on the live. The new listings for October 2023 for residential attached were 10, and for 2024, it was 25. That showed a statistically significant change of 150%. Statistically, that is amazing. Now, in real time impact, is that statistically significant, or is that significant otherwise than the statistics? Maybe, maybe not. It's all in who's looking for that in the market and how readily the homes are available for them. So for a client, that may not make much difference if they were open to other types of property, if they were not sold on just residential attached, if they also wanted to look at residential detached, that may not make much difference. But for a client who is interested in solely residential attached in this zip code alone, that may make a world of difference that there are more listings. So let's keep going. With August 2023, the new listings were 14. So 4 more than we see here from October. But for August 2024, there were 31. So we saw more new listings back in August of either year than we have seen here in October. Pending sales. 2023 of October, there were 9. There were 7 in October of 2024. So there's a decline there of about 22%. And statistically, that could look like it's significant, but let's look at August. There were 10 in 2023 and 7 in August 2024. So the August 2024 and the October 2024 are identical in number. There are 7 pending sales. But as we've said with pending sales and closed sales, those numbers typically have the same trend. They're either both positive or both negative based on the data that we've seen. But pending sales do not mean that they get to the closing table. So that could mean that it goes back on the market and it goes back into the days on market until sale data that we see later. But this doesn't tell a whole lot of the picture of what's going on there. Just looking at comparing residential detached versus residential attached, we overall can see from these numbers that there's less to work with. But comparing the August data to the October data, there's not much difference there that could make a significant impact toward the sale or the listing of the properties. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, of course, let me know in the comments. Closed sales. Let's look at October 2023. There were 12. October 2024, there were 3. 3 closings for this zip code with this type of property. Again, this is residential attached. And August 2023, the closings were 15 and 7 for August 2024. So we got to the closing table much more in August of either year. So this, again, as we saw with residential detached, there's something to be said about this data. We're seeing less on both ends. Residential detached and attached have a lower number in pending sales and closed sales for the month of October than they did in August for either 2023 or 2024. This could be an indicator of the weather, the nation, the market, something going on with the particular zip code itself. There's a number of reasons why this could be happening, but we're going to continue to look at the data and see how the trend goes and see if there's something that comes out to where we can better understand what's going on with these pending and closed sales. Now, days on market. October 2023, 35. October 2024, 15. So there was about a 57% decrease on days on market until sale, looking at October specifically. Looking at August, the August 2023 data, the days on market until sale was 15. August 2024, it was 23. So in August, we had an uptick of about a 53% change from August 2023 to August 2024. Now, looking at the numbers themselves, the August 2023 data matches the October 2024 data. And the October 2023 data, of course, looks much higher than the 2024 data. The October 2023 data is the highest number in this category for the residential attached. But we saw a trend in August comparing 2023 to 2024 of having longer days or more days on market until sale. Is this beneficial information to know? Yes, depending on where you are in the transaction. If you're a seller and you're looking to sell a home and you're trying to anticipate financially where you would need to stand until that home is sold, seeing that there are fewer days on market until sale for this type of property, if this is the type that you're selling, could be encouraging. Now, it doesn't tell you how many people are on the market looking for this type of property, but it does give you an indication that if it's moving faster for these types of homes, where we see we have more new listings in this month, that there could be more traction in your market for this type of property. And that could be encouraging if you're a seller. If you're a buyer and the market is moving faster, then you have to really know that I either really want this type of property, or I have to be open to maybe more zip codes or maybe different types of property. You might have to be more open-minded if you're a buyer and the properties are moving this fast. Days on market until sale being 15 is that's pretty competitive. So depending on who you are and what you're looking for, you may need to be faster on the movement there. And especially if you're needing financing, you have to really talk with your lender and lender's representative to see how quickly you can close when homes are closing this fast. 15 days on market until sale. And again, this is total days on market, not just the days with that brokerage or broker. That's pretty quick. So you have to be on it for these types of properties. Now let's look at median sales price. Median sales price for October 2023 was $408,500. For October 2024, it was $375,000. That's a decrease of about 8%, just comparing October. Now, when we go to August, median sales price for August 2023 was $365,000. The August 2024 data showed $390,000, which was about 7% increase in the August data. So we're almost back to where we were in the beginning of August 2023 by the time we get to October 2024 with the median sales price data. The August data shows about a 7% increase, where the October data shows about an 8% decrease. So we're almost back to where it was for August 2023. Again, median sales price is the middle point. So this is not the average. This is where all the numbers lined up and you find the number in the middle. So the middle point is almost where it was for August 2023. The difference for that is that this October 2024 data is higher by $10,000 for the median sales price than it was in August 2023. All right. Average sales price, October 2023, $396,200. October 2024, $387,000. That shows about a 2% decrease when we go through through October. The average sales price for August 2023 was $360,257. And then for August 2024, it was $363,700. That was an increase of 1%. So looking at the average sales price is higher for both October months compared to both August months. So August 2023 and August 2024 are lower on average sales price than both of the August months that we're comparing, 2023 and 2024. So the median is lower, but the average is higher. Percent of list price received. Again, we want to see as close to 100% as possible. For October 2023, it's 97.7%. For October 2024, it's 98.6%. That's almost a 1% increase of October months. But for August, we see that the percent of list price received was 98.5% in August 2023 and 93.9% by August 2024, which was a decrease of about 5%. So here we see in October that we're closer to our listing prices, meeting our purchase prices, and that is a positive thing because we want to make sure that things are priced correctly. And if everyone's doing their job on the real estate end of making sure things are priced correctly and purchased for their value, then we should see as close to 100% as possible. So that is an improvement in this market for this type of property. The inventory of homes for sale for October 2023, it was 12. For October 2024, it was 69. And this is inventory of homes for sale. That is a 475% increase. So for October alone, comparing 2023 to 2024, there was an increase of inventory. And that is statistically significant. Is that significant for a buyer? I would think so. If you are looking for a residential attached property in this zip code, you have 69 homes compared to 12. I would think that's just, not just statistically significant, but significant for the impact that of homes you can see and homes you could consider for buying. Looking at August 2023, it was 17. August 2024, it was 44. So we've seen an uptick when we got to October for inventory of homes for sale comparing October to August. The increase is statistically significant on both ends, but more so for October. So we have much more properties now than we had back in August. Month supply of inventory. October 2023, it was 1.3. October 2024, it was 9.2. So that means, again, months supply of inventory is that we have homes on the market. We're not adding anything to these homes, but we need to see, based on how fast homes are selling, fast or slow, homes are selling, how quickly we expect these homes that are on the market currently to be sold. So in 2023, it was about a month. And that's for both August and October. For August, it was 1.9. For October, 1.3. August 2024, it was 5.5. So there was a statistically significant difference there already. But by October, it's 9.2. So for all of the homes to sell that are currently on the market for this type of property, which is residential attached, it will take over 9 months. So if you're a buyer, that's encouraging. Why? Because that means that you might have some advantage to see more homes because it's taking them longer because they're sitting on the market. If you're a seller of this type of property, that could be very discouraging. It's taking longer and longer and longer as the months go by to sell this type of property in this market. Are you prepared to wait over 9 months for your property to sell? Now, again, we also consider the days on market. 15. How do we assess month supply of inventory versus days on market? It's a conversation about the type of buyers and what are they looking for. So the buyers that are sure that they want this type of property, they are selling fast. But we have more properties that are out there in this category, residential attached, than we may have buyers. So when people say, there's no inventory, well, maybe there's inventory, but the buyers don't want that type of inventory in that particular market at the time. Maybe that's more of the conversation than the amount of inventory here. That's just something to think about. Now let's go to year to date. We're just going to talk about October. So year to date data through October 2023 for new listings, it was 117. Through October 2024, it was 177, which was a 51.3% increase going to October 2024. So new listings, we expect all these numbers to be higher because they are year to date data. So there are more new listings than we saw in 2023. For pending sales, 96 at August 2023, 78 at August 2024. We see a decline here, which is a little different than what we saw when we look at residential detached. And I'm going to scroll up just a minute so that we can see the trend between the year to date and the month to month data when we looked at pending and closed sales. So we saw that there were declines on both, but we see a stronger decline when we look at the pending sales for the residential attached. And I would say for the residential closed sales. So both had a decline, but the percentage is statistically more significant for the residential attached. And we also saw that for pending sales and closed sales for the month to month, for the residential attached, that they were more statistically significant on the declining end though the numbers are very small. So there's, more opportunity for that to be statistically significant, but not maybe significant to the buyer. And then with the residential detached, we saw greater numbers. We saw an increase there. So this market may be telling us that this market is more interested in residential detached, or it has more home buyers at the moment for residential detached properties. That may be what the market is telling us based on the pending sales, the closed sales, and also the month supply of inventory. That's another indicator that we saw. So looking at month supply of inventory, comparing the months, it's taking longer for residential attached than it is for residential detached. And maybe that's something that the market is telling us about this zip code. So if you're looking in this zip code, that's something you might want to know. Are you prepared to maybe, if you're a seller, are you prepared to wait out the time that it may take to find that buyer? Are you open to concessions if you're a seller and you're selling a residential attached property? Because there might need to be some incentives to a buyer to choose your property versus any of the other properties, as the inventory is higher for residential attached in that market. And we saw that to be statistically significant with the inventory of homes for sale being 69 at a 475% increase from the previous year. All right, let's go back to the pending sales. It was 96 for October 2023, 78 for October 2024, about a 19% decrease. For closed sales, it was 89 for October 2023 and 71 for October 2024, about a 20% decrease. For days on market until sale, through October 2023, it was 24. Through October 2024, it was 27, so pretty much the same, but there is some statistical significance of 12.5%. That may not make much significance for a buyer. That's about a month either way. So those are the days on market until sale. We see that year to date, it's higher than it was month to month, but we're still within a month's time frame. So that's encouraging. If you're a home buyer, that you could find that encouraging. Median sales price for year-to-date data through October 2023, it was $365,000. Through October 2024, it was $368,000. That is a almost 1% increase. But when we look at the month-to-month data for the median sales price, we see that month-to-month right now, or at least at August, it was higher for both months, for October 2023 and October 2024. So median sales price shows some difference. It looks on the declining end when we look at the month-to-month data, but it's slightly positive when we look at the year-to-date data. Average sales price. So year-to-date through October 2023, $360,328. Year-to-date data through October 2024, $362,406. That is a slight increase of about 0.5%. And that's for average sale price. So it mimics a little bit of a similar trend where we see with median and average sales price for the month-to-month data of October 2023 and October 2024, they're both on the declining end, but the year-to-date data shows slightly positive, though not statistically significant on the positive end for the median and median average sales price. Now, the last row for the year to date is the percent of list price received. Again, we want to make sure that it's as close to 100% as it can be so that we are seeing that the listings and the purchases are more correct in theory. So that would be through October 2023, 98.9%, but through October 2024, 98.7%. A slight decrease, not statistically significant. It is slightly higher than it was for the month of October 2024. So both numbers, both columns are closer to 100%. We're not seeing anything in the 80s or the 70s. So we are seeing that we are pretty accurate or pretty close in theory to accuracy of the list price. And that is assuming that all of these listing prices were determined accurately with the assistance of a real estate agent or realtor. All right. Now, as we always do, we're going to go to the bottom and we're going to talk about these graphs. Hopefully you all can see the graphs. There are two lines. One line is the all MLS data, which is in gray, and the green data is this zip code, the 30043. They're on rolling 12-month calculations, meaning we're going to look at the full 12 months on a rolling basis. So every time you see these graphs, it's going to roll to the month that we're using. So the data that we have for October won't include the data that we had when we looked at August won't include this data because it hadn't been calculated into the graph yet. So we're just going to look at this data versus comparing it to August because it should also cover August, if that makes sense. So the one on the left is for the residential detached, which is the first column of metrics or first table of metrics that we reviewed. So let's start with the trend here. So let's see where things were and where they have gone thus far. So for the gray line, we see that it pretty much hits the $200,000 mark at about January 2016. And the zip code here, 30043, is right there with it. Now, both kind of split a little bit before we get to, and this is probably January 2019. So before we get to the pandemic, there's a little bit of the split where this zip code, 30043, has already reached the $250,000 median sales price. Again, this is median, the middle point. So the median sales price reaches $250,000, whereas the all MLS data, that's the data across all of the markets that are on the MLS, has not quite reached that, and it doesn't reach it until about the spark of the pandemic in 2020. And then we see that the zip code 30043 kind of plateaus a little bit and stays right there, kind of meeting the all MLS data, and they both trend up. They take a bit of a spike 2021, and then they split off just before we reach 2022. So before we get to January 2022, so maybe mid 2021, we see a break where the all MLS, even though both of them are spiking up and they're on the incline, the all MLS has a lower spike than the zip code here, 30043. And they follow a similar curve and trend, but we see there's more or greater separation between the two around January 2023. And they look to be on an upward spike again, or at least on an incline, but there is still a great divide between the all MLS data and this zip code. And where we are currently, or where this graph leaves off, we are in the middle point of the $400,000, almost $425,000 mark for the zip code 30043, whereas the all MLS data has not quite reached the $400,000 mark for the median sales price. So we see more division as we've crossed the pandemic. We've seen a spike, and then we've seen a little curve seem to be plateauing, but then it looks like it could be going up again. So we do see that the median sales price is a bit increased in this market compared to the all MLS data. That does not make it wrong or right. That is just the trend of where things are for this market. Now, let's see the median sales price for residential attached. So we see that this is the same type of data, rolling 12-month calculation, same markets. All MLS is in gray. The green is the zip code 30043. So they connect a little bit after 2014, and that's just about at the $150,000 mark. You'll see that the residential attached median sales prices, as you saw in the tables, are lower than they typically are for the residential detached, but we seem to be getting up there. So the all MLS data is above the zip code for this type of property for a great deal of time, and they connect when we get to about the midpoint of 2022, and they're just above the $300,000 mark. They separate where the zip code 30043 starts to take off higher than the all MLS data, and there's a bit of a divide there. So the zip code 3003 takes off, and it looks like it may be plateauing a little bit, but we'll have to keep checking this data to see what happens after this. But it looks like both are starting to level off, where we end up for the zip code 30043 at just above the $350,000 mark for the median sales price, whereas it looks like the all MLS has not quite crossed that threshold, but is hovering right up under it. So that is our data for looking at both of the median sales price for both of the residential detached and residential attached properties. Hopefully that made sense. If you all are on TikTok and you want us to see what we were referring to, please go to the link in the bio and click the YouTube icon so that you can see our YouTube channel. Make sure when you get there to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos that we post or we go over on our channel. Today, we're talking about market data for Gwinnett County, which is one of the markets that I cover as a realtor in Georgia. So make sure that you go check it out either now or on the replay and give the video a like. And you can tap the screen on TikTok to give the video some hearts. We love to see that as well. All right, so I hope you all enjoyed that part. That was the meat of what we're talking about today. Now we're going to go into Q&A. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. We want to make sure that we address your questions. And if you feel like you have a scenario that's something you want to talk about more specific to your personal journey of home ownership, make sure that you contact us. Go and schedule a free consultation by clicking the link in the bios and scheduling a time to talk with me for a maximum time of an hour. So we can talk as little or as long as you like up into that hour. And we can talk about how you can move forward either with us or with someone else we could refer you to, such as a real estate agent, realtor, or broker to assist you in your real estate journey. We have so many different ways that we can help you. We have ebooks, we have our lenders and our lenders representative or preferred lenders who are ready and willing to help with things like credit. They can also help you with your credit report and help you to determine what to address and what not to address, as some things can decrease your credit score. And we don't want that to happen if you're in the pursuit of home ownership. So we don't want things to affect you in a negative way. We want to make sure that we're doing things strategically to benefit you in your home ownership journey. If you are looking to buy, sell, or rent to own a property, and you don't have to be in our market, we are able to assist you with a referral to someone in your market that can assist you through your home ownership journey. You can feel free to schedule a free consultation at the link in the bio that says, "Let's talk." Find an available time to meet with me, like I said, for no more than 1 hour, and we can talk about your scenario. There is a $15 no-show fee because we want to make sure that we are talking to people who are serious about their home ownership journey. And we don't want to take away opportunity from those who need the opportunity. So if you schedule a consultation, make sure that you can attend that one. If you can't and you know in advance, please reschedule it. If you don't show for the time that you have solidified, there is a $15 no-show fee. So the scheduling will ask you for information in the event that you do not show up. But if you show up, there's no charge, it's free. So just want to make sure you guys understand that. When we are experiencing our holidays, we will not be in the office for some of those times. So we won't be in the office for Thanksgiving. We won't be in the office for Christmas. We won't be in the office for New Year's, but we still have consultations available throughout each month. So make sure that you check the link in the bio so that you can get one of those scheduled consultation times. That way we know who we're talking to and we can tailor all of our discussions to you to make sure that we answer any questions or assist you in any way that you need assistance. Of course, click the link in the bio. There are so many things there. We try to highlight the things that are in the link in the bio each week so that you can get more accustomed to what's there. You can talk to a lender through there. You can get started on an application. You have home security options. You have a way to contact me and add me to your contacts. You have all of our social media platforms linked there. You have a way to email me there, phone numbers. There's so much there. You also have opportunity to see our merchandise. As you can see, I am wearing our Dreams to Keys Realty hoodie. It's getting cold. It's already cold here in Georgia. And I'll show you on YouTube our hoodie. We have different colors of everything that we sell as far as merchandise. So my dreams have keys. I believe yours do too. And I have several keys that I want to get to. So just make sure that you check out our link in the bio. If there's something you have a question about, it's probably linked in the bio. We have shirts, hoodies, crew necks, different colors, and you could wear them throughout the year. So it's about that time where the crew necks and the hoodies come out more and more. Make sure that you get one, or you can even gift one to someone you know who is looking to be a homeowner, to own some keys, even if it's more than just a home. So we look forward to seeing you there. Also, because you're here on this live, you're going to get this information before anyone else does. We have an automatic discount on our website. Our website is D as in dog, T as in Tom, K as in kite, realty.com, dtkrealty.com. When you go to our website, which you can also just go to the link in the bio and see where you have the merchandise mentioned there, go there, and if you decide to purchase a physical product such as a shirt, a hoodie, or a crew neck, at least one, you will get a 30% discount on your order at checkout. That's not something that you need a code for because it is an automatic discount. That discount runs until November 29th at 11:59 p.m. So again, make sure that you go to our website. It won't be on TikTok. It's on our website, dtkrealty.com. You can also go to the link in our bio and find where you see there's a lady that's wearing our shirt, the My Dreams Have Keys shirt. Click that. It will take you to our shop on our website. From there, shop around, see what you like, see what colors you like. If you order one physical product, because we also have ebooks, but this is specific to ordering one physical product, then you will get 30% off of your order at checkout. That is an automatic discount. You do not need a code for it, but you have to have one physical product. So if you just buy an ebook, this would not work. You would have to buy a physical product. And this discount will run until November 29th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully you use that, and we love to see more of you wearing the hoodies. And of course, tag us on social media if you buy a product and wear the hoodie or a shirt or a crew neck. We love to see it. We have sizes from small all the way to 3XL, and you could buy something as little as $12.99 for a shirt. So just make sure that you go on there and see what you like, and make sure you motivate yourself. We try to make merchandise that is motivational and that you can ring true in your life. My dreams have keys, and I know yours do too. So if there's no questions, I'm going to end the live today. Thank you all for joining. We hope that you come back for our next live. We have some upcoming. We have some more market data to cover. And we hope that you share this live to someone you know who is interested in home ownership. We want to connect them with someone who can help them, even if it's not us. We're open to that. So I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, a great holiday season. We'll see you in the next live. And if not, we hope you have a great new year if we see you on the other side of the next year. So thank you all.